Upsy daisy, now don't be lazy. It's time to go to the masjid. Wash your face up, let's pick the pace up. It's time to go to the masjid. Help your mother to get your brother. It's time to go to the masjid. It's a wonderful place to go.
What is happening in Seattle today? You probably clicked on this video because you needed a little bit of motivation, and I hope it gives you just that bit as much as it gives it to me. But today, we're picking up a book. I could not tell you the last time I read. Actually, I could. Once upon a time in high school, they had us pick up the book named Othello, and you guys probably heard of it, or if you've been to my school, then you have. But it's basically a playbook, and they had us read it and then do a mock trial to follow it. So basically, if I cared about my grade, I had to pick up the book. So basically, I'll wait. There's blue jets going on right now, and it's honestly making me so annoyed. It's kind of triggering because we're bombing people in Palestine, and then you want to do all these funny games. So we had to do a mock trial to follow it, and if I wanted a good grade, then I basically had to read it, and that's literally the last one I've read. If not, I've picked up a book, read a page, and then khalas. So today, we're going to the library. The book that I have right now is actually called Love from A to Z. It's supposed to be some Muslim romance, whatever, but I never even got to reading it, and now I have to go return it because I checked it out on my sister's account and it's been 2 years. And long story short, this is my excuse to go to the library, and let's hope this works. I don't know about you, but if I see a mirror, it's a mandatory stop.
Find yourself always overthinking? Because you see, I always find myself caught up in a spiral of overthinking, whether it's to do with my future or regretting my past actions. But now as I sit here overwhelmed by my own mind, I remember the teachings of Islam and how we can handle these very moments. You see, overthinking often stems from a lack of trust in Allah's plan. And when we overthink, we are essentially trying to control or predict the future, something that only Allah has knowledge of. You see, our deen puts emphasis on having trust in Allah and having full tawakkul in Him and Him alone, and understanding that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not burden our soul more than it can bear. See, that alone should reassure you and I that whatever we're facing, wherever we're going through, Allah knows we can handle it. See, overthinking will only just add stress to your life, taking away from the peace and contentment that comes with trusting Allah's wisdom. See, I recently came across a hadith where Abu Hurairah reported that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said to look at those who are below you and do not look at those who are above you, lest you belittle the favours Allah conferred upon you. Subhanallah. See, this hadith alone should encourage us to focus on our current blessings, rather than getting lost in the hypothetical future scenarios or comparing yourself to others. See, by grounding yourself in the present and remembering Allah's guidance, you begin to let go of the overthinking. Remind yourself to make dua and seek Allah's help, knowing He is always near and ready to assist you. And always remember, overthinking is a test, and through patience and reliance on Allah, you'll find a way to pass it. Inshallah.
And that due date on that.
Okay, thank you. If I'm being completely honest, that library has nothing but dust. They have a very small portion, and the only thing I got, I don't even feel comfortable saying, but it's just she. I always see people have this, and it's supposed to be a very uplifting and good book. But now it's almost 5 o'clock and I'm deciding to go on a side mission. I can't believe I'm doing all this for a book, but we're gonna go to a different library that is a little farther away. I have to take a train, and this bus already takes forever to just go down to the train, so it's either I walk or I wait, and it's looking like I'm gonna wait because I don't want to walk. Let's hope I catch the library and get this book. It's called, actually you'll find out. I couldn't talk in there, it was so quiet and I didn't really think about that, but yeah. I just missed one. because apparently these streetlights are silent. So I was not paying attention because I was putting away my card, and I just missed it. And that would have been my best bet, but now it's dead. I don't know if I said this, but the library closes at 6. Today's not my lucky day because there's literally so much noise going on. Blue jets, birds, literally everything that you can name it. I'm trying to do better at looking at the camera because I keep looking everywhere else. Ew, someone just brought it. Window down. What is happening in Seattle today? Because I'm not sure. That train was packed and I can barely breathe. But we're out. And we have 30 minutes to spare when it comes to checking this book out.
Will be closed in 30 minutes at 6 p.m. Please let staff know if you need any help. Once again, the
It's supposed to be down here. I don't know why it's not here.
What's the book?
The soulmate equation.
I'll check real fast for you.
Okay, thank you. Oh, okay. Great. Thank you. I'm honestly still in awe that I just went on a mission to get books, but inshallah, let's just hope she's good. Okay, we're back now. You guys, I have not used this one bit. Like, maybe on the train when I'm watching something, but like most of the time I was wearing them, it was for the sole purpose of not taking them off, not having nowhere to put it. Anyways, in case I don't want to show you guys too early, we're gonna give the book a call now. So basically, I got a romance book and then I got a self-help book. People are trying to make me feel differently about self-help. Like, I feel a little guilty about reading it a little bit. I want my reliance to be elsewhere, but at the same time, I don't think the book hurts. Again, title, you can read her. The little spiel about it is, for decades, we've been told that positive thinking is the key to a happy, rich life, but those days are over. Bleep positivity, Mark Manson says. Let's be honest, sometimes things are bleeped up and we have to live. Okay, I'm not reading anymore. And then we're relying on Afrah with this book because she recommended it to me. I said, Afrah, go. Romance, go. Give me one. Because this woman, if I have to be inspired by anyone in this household, it's my sister, because she reads books like it's, what could you even compare it to? I don't know, like binging a show is how she reads. Like, if she's not doing what she needs to be doing, it's reading. This one's called The Soulmate Equation, and once I read the spiel a little bit, I was like, you know what, this doesn't sound too shabby. It goes, a single mom, Jessica Davis, is a data and statistics wizard, but no amount of number crunching can convince her to step back into the dating world. Whatever. She ends up, I guess, being paired with someone that she didn't think so, based off DNA. There's bugs everywhere. They pair her based off of a DNA type of thing, which that's kind of crazy in my opinion. But these are what I got. and we're just gonna see how this goes. Not too fond about reading right now because one, I left the house at 3 something. It is now 6 something. It was supposed to take just a little amount of time, but I'm thinking about decluttering my room. So it's either this, I'll read this like while I'm going to sleep, or this video will continue on. As I said, I didn't pick a book up. I haven't picked a book out aside from school assignments, and it's a little worrisome at this point. So if this inspires you anyway, go pick up that book. And a part of it was the fact that I wasn't going into different genres and whatnot. Like, what stopped me was me not finding my picks. Like, I was always forced to read instead of finding my way to read. I'm acting like English is not my first language. I grew up forced to read instead of reading for my own liking, and I feel like now is a chance for me to like find out what I want. And I always knew that because whenever I did pick up a book, it was actually enjoyable. Like, I liked I know The Hate U Give. What's it called? I read it in high school. I'm gonna have to find it, but I really enjoyed it. I really enjoy like real story. I don't like fiction that much, even though this is fiction, but hey, you can't knock it till you try it, and we're gonna do just that. Alright, you guys, it's been a couple of days and it's about time I finish off this video. Here's the book. She's just been sitting on the table, but it honestly takes baby steps for me to actually get started. I wanted to like go to a park and like set the mood, but if I'm being completely honest, if I have to go and set the mood, like, there's no point in building that habit because I should be able to do it whenever and wherever. So today, I'm gonna try myself to read 5 pages. I know I'm laughing at myself, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I have to work up to it, and being that I haven't read, like, it only makes sense to do that. So we're gonna read like 5 pages, give you an update, and then I'll update you guys throughout my vlogs on how I like it. Christina Lauren, please set the mood straight. Even though, like, you have to get into the book in order to really dive into it. Oh, the pages are not even, the words are pretty decent. Like, that's like a medium size. Whatever, we're just gonna get started. Yeah, absolutely not. She's literally talking about her experiences thus far, and one of them is about a man telling her to just pack up and like not worry about the dishes and whatnot. And I feel like that's one of the things that will show me of a person, because why the like, just have decency to at least make the table look fine for the waiter to come back and clean. Like, I find that so disrespectful. Like, I at least have to make sure that the plates are stacked, like things are just in one spot, because that's so disrespectful. And it wasn't even what he did, it's how he said it. Anyway, my thing is, if you guys were having a bad day, I mean, not date, because God forbid, but just like hypothetically speaking, if you're having a bad date per se, what would you do? Because one girl's having to force herself through it, and I'm a person, I can't force myself through anything, or you'll see it literally in my face, and the uncomfortability will show in my body language and my face. So I couldn't even imagine having to sit through there. Page 3, I'm already, okay, basically for me, it's like I stress so much about remembering what's going on that I'm reading without even like thinking. I'm reading without like comprehending. I'm obviously comprehending, but I'm too worried about the fact that I want to know every single detail. But that's gonna take time, I know. Okay, there's the 5th page, but I'm honestly still trying to get a grip of the characters, because I know Jess is the main character, but then there's also her best friend, which I'm like, how are you on a date and your best friend is there telling you to give it a shot. Maybe they like cut to home or something. I'm honestly so confused, and that just goes to show you that my ability to grasp information when reading is a mess. Honestly, even when it comes to movies, my sister like this. She so quickly realizes what characters, what name. Like, she'll call them by their name. We're like 5 minutes in. What are we even talking about? Anyways, yeah, it just seems like she's struggling. Do not watch this part if you're trying to read this book. And I don't know whether it's recommended to you or not, so just don't. But it seems like she's a divorced parent. So not only is she divorced, she has a kid, and her friends and family are trying to like get her back into, I guess, the dating realm. But she's obviously worried about her kid and like worried in general, which is honestly, I don't know how that would like. I already have a hard time trusting people as is, and you're telling me if I get a divorce, this is gonna be way harder for me to actually trust someone and be willing to like fully go in like that. Honestly, big ups to the single moms. That is not easy. I gave her a shot. Definitely not enough to know whether I'm gonna continue reading or not. So we're just gonna take it day by day. And when it comes to these videos, there's not really like a full ending to it, because it's like, yes, I'm giving it a shot, but you guys will never know. You guys will never know until I give you guys. And so maybe a couple down the road, I'm like, yeah, we stopped reading her. But honestly, please go pick up that book. Go pick up that book. We do not need more illiterate people in this world, and I am one of them. That's so bad to admit, but I don't know. I feel like I always need more vocabulary in my system. Not gonna lie, not gonna yie. I literally love Jada's. We need to read more because we are slowly dying. My sister worries all the time. Listen, I'm gonna keep saying my sister. When I say my sister, I mean my older sister, because she's been a reader. She's been a reader. She could be a teacher. She could be an astronaut. She can be whatever she wants, because she's just that smart. And she's getting happy because she's like, oh, I'm slowly getting all of you guys to read. But it's like, listen, I just picked up a book. We're gonna get through it together, right? You're gonna read that book, right? You're gonna find the genre that you like, right? Okay. But yeah, that'll be the end of this video. I'm pretty sure I ended it the other day, but I was like, I might as well put in footage of this. So if you're hearing me do 2 outros, then there's that. But I hope you enjoyed and you give reading another shot. I still don't know the power of reading, but I know that there's a power out there. So let's go find it together. But yeah, 5 pages in. I'll keep you guys updated, and watch out for the episode 3 of the Summer Diaries. I can't believe summer is about to end. I'm not trying to get ahead of myself, but like, let me go update my other vlog while I'm at it. But salam guys, and most importantly, finding the joy in it all. I don't know if you guys are catching on to that, but I feel like that's like kind of my motto that I live by, and it's just gonna be how I end the videos, because I want you to find the joy in it all, because it doesn't have to be an extravagant moment for you to find the joy in it, you know. But anyways, salam.